Salute everyone, I guess. This is my ranking of various anarchist, banners and flags and stuff. Much like the ideology, many people really like anarchist flags, and many people really don't like them. So, let's get started, with the basic red and black. It's pretty freaking good. The red and black they're striking. They go well together. I can't think of a better way to represent anarchism. Even if it is simple, the flag doesn't have to be genius to be good. A tier, just basic enough to kick it out of ass. Red and black, as you'll see, red and black will be important colors going forward, so much so that none of the flags don't have at least one of those colors. Literally none of these. It's kind of surprising. Kind of, actually. Next up, the CNT-FAI flag. This is the flag of the anarchist CNT-FAI party during the Spanish Civil War. It's basically just the basic red and black with the party initials on it, CNT-FAI. Yes, that's text, and you're not supposed to have text. I first thought they should have just removed the text, but the thing is, as I understand it, I could be wrong, no expert here, anarchism was such an expansive ideology during the Civil War, the Spanish Civil War, that specifying that you're specifying you're specifically with the CNT-FAI and not an independent anarchist, quote-unquote independent, this was important. There's just no way better to do that than with the initials. You could make a symbol to represent the party, but then you'd need to get everyone to understand that that's your symbol. Initials are just the easiest way to do it, especially given how little time and resources the anarchists had. And why not? Please 21st century vexillology nerds? B tier. The text does dampen the rawness of the pure red and black, I'll admit that. And I have no clue why the red and black is flipped. Like, it just kind of is. I'm not sure if that's a thing about these specific flags I chose to use. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, though. B tier. Now we have this flag. Enough about good flags. This is a flag, the many flags, of Nestor Makhno's Black Army in Ukraine. The thing about anarchists is that by their very nature, they're decentralized and ununiform. This means they don't often have a single unified flag. This is simply one of the flags, according to Wikipedia, these Ukrainian anarchists used during the Russian Civil War. What can I say about it? It's just white text on a black background. The text isn't even centered. D tier, visually bad, symbolically it's too blunt. That text reads like free workers or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's just text on a black background. It's boring. This one is another flag used by Makhno's folks. I know that peasant rebels weren't exactly educated in artistic flag making, but Nestor just didn't have good flags. This one's better because the skull and crossbone symbol goes kind of hard, even if it makes them look like pirates. C tier. Importantly, I saw in a YouTube comment that this flag may actually be a Cossack flag, and misinformation spread that this was Makhno's flag through the internet. Not a great source, though, YouTube comment. If you can confirm or deny, say in the comments. I put it in because it's the most commonly used one for Makhno. I want to be a bit more positive, so another generic flag like the red and black. The basic A anarchist flag. The A is kind of blunt, like kind of obvious, like it's just A for anarchism. But I have to admit the letter's messiness does a good job communicating an ideology that's name literally means I thought of no order. Looking at it right now, it's a lot like the Makhno flags, but simpler, which I like. It doesn't crowd the eyes. Low A tier. It's striking in a similar way to the red and black, if overly simplistic in symbolism. Yeah. Oh, this flag, this flag is the flag of the Zapatistas, a group of anarchists in southern Mexico. They've been doing anarchism for decades now, and they've been experiencing problems with cartel wars. They're an interesting group, and I have to say this is a great flag. It has the simplicity of the red and black bicolor, except red and black bicolor up here, except the black with the red stars is simply less iterated on, making it feel less generic, even if it makes it look like an inverted Vietnam. S tier. If anything's going up here, it's this. Like, what better is there? This flag. This is the flag of Rojava, aka the AANES, aka the DANES. They've got a bunch of names. I'm not sure which one they're using now. They're a semi-anarchist polity in northeast Syria. They don't seem to have an official flag because they aren't really an official nation. But this seems to be an unofficial one. It's a tricolor, generic, and not ground-breaking. B tier, what can I say? Like, it's just a tricolor. This flag. This is a modification of the flag John Brown flew at Harper's Ferry. I couldn't find a good resolution for the actual flag, so instead I took this from Doppler Cloud on Reddit. The only difference should be that the black stars on this flag were white in real life. It's not well known that John Brown actually wrote a constitution for his slave rebellion polity. For the slave rebellion polity he wanted to create. It was, according to Artem J. Films, extremely collectivist, making John Brown something of a proto-anarchist. Though maybe proto isn't the right word, given Bakunin was writing during Brown's day. Bakunin being a founder of anarchism. So maybe it was more of a contemporary anarchist, I don't know. As for the actual flag, it's fine, a bit complicated, but certainly interesting. I'll put it in B. Above Rojava, though, at least it's unique. Instead of just being a tricolor. And now for the most mysterious one, just the pure red. This is actually the flag of the Paris Commune of 1871, which had significant anarchist elements in the form of the Proudhonists. It's only a single color without any cool designs, so, you know. There's something raw about that cannot be denied about just being pure red. So I guess it's above the text-only Mackinac one. C tier. Like, it's just a red it's just a red background. What do you want me to say? Speaking of Mackinac's flags, time to get to their odd cousin. This is the flag of the Kronstadt Naval Rebellion, which was a semi-anarchist rebellion against the Bolshevik rule in Moscow, but the rebellion was near St. Petersburg. As you can see, it's a lot like the Black Army flags, that these two, even looks like a pirate flag like them. It's got most of their same problems. I think it is the best of their metaphorical family, with the distracting text sectioned off in favor of the cool symbol. I'll put it in low B. Now this flag, this is the final one, finally. This is the Stranja Commune, which is this thing in Bulgaria. I just found these guys on Wikipedia to fill out the ranks. So I can't really tell you much about them. The flag's overly complex, with many of the same problems as the Mackinac family. C tier, more going on than just pure... C tier, more going on than just pure red, not enough to push it into B. That's all the things. There are a bunch of other ones I wish I could include, but they're either not anarchist enough, or didn't have a flag, or both. But yeah. Tell me what you think of these rankings down in the comments, or don't. I don't bloody give a damn. See you in a different video. I don't know.